Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
Hi dear students, my name is Amit Ajmani and we'll be continuing the chapter Work and Energy. Till now in this chapter, you must have studied about the various types of energy. We talked about the kinetic energy, we talked about potential energy, right? Now, all these types of energy, there are so many: sound energy, kinetic energy, potential energy, solar energy, right? Chemical energy, so many, right? These are just to name a few. Now, these energies are interconvertible. In our day-to-day life, we see so many examples where we see that one form of energy is getting converted into another form. How come? Let us try to relate a few examples. First example is plants. Now, in plants, what do plants do? They take up the solar energy, that is the energy from the sun, and they store it by converting it into chemical energy, right? So in plants we can say that the solar energy is getting trapped up or being converted into the chemical energy. Now, when we eat these plants and the plant products, what we do is we take up this chemical energy, and in our body this chemical energy is getting stored in the form of muscular energy. Got it? Now, in case of all the electrical appliances, when we see the various electrical appliances, we see that there are various conversions taking place. For example, when we talk about a bulb, in a bulb, this electrical energy that we supply by switching on, right? Then that electrical energy is converted into light energy and a bit of heat energy also. In the case of fan, we provide it with electrical energy and it gets converted into mechanical energy. Now, what is that mechanical energy? The sum total of kinetic and potential is known as mechanical energy, right? Now, when we talk about car batteries, now what do the car batteries do? They have got chemical energy, and that chemical energy is converted into electrical energy. Another example, when we talk about the radio, in radio we see what? We provide dry cells into them. Those dry cells, they have got chemical energy. There are chemicals stored in the dry cells, and that is converted into sound energy. Next example we can relate is solar cells. Now, what do solar cells do? They convert the solar energy falling on them into electrical energy, right? So these are a few examples from our day-to-day life that we see where energy transformation is taking place, right? Otherwise also, if we take a few more examples, like in a dam. Now, what is a dam? You must have studied earlier. In a dam, what we do is we take a reservoir from where we allow water to fall down. Then this water is allowed to strike the blades of a turbine, which is connected to a dynamo or a generator, and here electrical energy is produced. Now, where do this electrical energy come from? It was basically from the water stored at such a great height, and because of that height, initially the water was having potential energy. That potential energy is getting converted ultimately into electrical energy. So you need to remember a few examples of the conversions of energy taking place.